Oh my god. Morning. I'm really contemplating my life right now. I wasn't even that drunk when I went to bed, but I'm so tired. I feel like I could sleep for like another whole night. And my head hurts. Am I just too old to go out drinking? I need to get up. And I need to get ready for the day. But I don't want to. I literally have no plans for today. I'm home alone. And I've got nothing to do. I might give my room a clean. It's a bit of a shit tip. Ignore the Christmas bedding. My regular bedding was in the wash and it was the only other one I had. So just don't look at that. I'm putting it this side around because I feel like that looks less Christmassy, doesn't it? I'm embarrassed for myself. My plans to turn my room around today have been derailed. My boyfriend just asked me to go to town with him, so the room clean's off till later today. Okay. Good thing I did my skincare. I don't know what I'm gonna wear. I might just wear jeans and like a hoodie. Maybe. See them on Pinterest and I copy them. This for years. It's one of the Victoria's Secret sprays. I don't know. You can make up the shape, the name from that. I had to rip it off because I didn't steal it, but there was a security tag in the wrapper, and for some reason I don't think it was scanned when it was bought. It was a present. I didn't buy it. It was when it was bought for me. I don't think they scanned it correctly, and so the security tag was still active, and then every time I had it in my handbag and I went into a shop, the security tag would go off and they think I was stealing. So that was so much fun. And then I just used that body spray, and this is Calvin Klein Eternity Moment. Stole it from my mum. I'm just gonna I don't know whether to go for down hair or half up, half down stitch. My hair's pretty clean, so I might actually just leave it down. And then I bought this bracelet. It was €1 or €2 when I went to Greece this summer, and I just thought it was really cute because my boyfriend and my best friend, they share the same birthstone. They're born in the same, they've got the same zodiac sign and they've got the same birthstone. I think that's the thing. I don't know. I think it said the zodiac sign on it, so they've got the same zodiac sign. And it means friendship apparently, which I thought was really cute because she's like my best friend my whole life, and obviously you want your boyfriend to, you know, be your friend. I've literally done nothing this afternoon. I think I got back home at about 4, and then I laid down. I changed out my jeans, got some comfies on, I laid down in bed and I just watched Disney and played little apps on my phone all afternoon. I mean, I can't imagine a better way to spend a Sunday, to be honest. But I'm just about to put some dinner on and I'm trying to decide what I want. Might do something with rice. I've never been happier than I am in this moment. So my mum's working late, my dad's out all night, so it's up to me to make dinner. Tonight, I'm trying something different. I am not a chef by any means, but I'm gonna try and make some what are called roasted peppers with chili inside them. Yum. I've got my peppers and I've got an avocado. That's for later. I'm really scared about this because Don't think this is gonna. I tried this once before, and I made it like just for me at uni, and I made literally probably enough to feed a family of 6. So I think 6 peppers actually might be too much, but I mean, I don't. Whatever. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and do this as a little tutorial. I'm not too sure. You can't see my head. It's kind of annoying. Am I gonna have to bend down like this? Here's my peppers. I have washed them. They're squeaky clean. I dug around in the, what's it called? Trough? The trough of peppers for like ages trying to find good ones. Like big ones, because they were all so tiny. I guess it's not pepper season. I don't know when pepper season is. Is it like, I feel like it's autumn. But it's autumn now. But it's technically still summer because it's only the beginning of September. But these are the biggest ones I could find. This one I'm very proud of. This one's huge. This one's gonna be mine. I'm doing all the work. So I think I'm just gonna decapitate him. Is that right? I'll do it on a smaller pepper to trial it first in case it goes wrong. Cut off his head. Yeah. And then you just... Yeah. Oh! Peppers. Hate the seeds. They just get everywhere and they're so annoying. Can you even eat them? I'm not sure if you're supposed to eat, like you're not supposed to eat orange seeds or watermelon seeds. Can you eat pepper seeds? Whenever I think of watermelon, I only ever think of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid, where he eats watermelon seeds over the summer and his brother tells him that he's going to be pregnant with a watermelon. Those are good books. Have you seen the film? They've also made the new film, not the old film, obviously. You've definitely seen the film, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. But have you seen the new ones they made, the animated one? I've not seen it. I've only seen the trailers. Maybe I should watch it tonight. I think it ruined it for me though. It's just horrifying. The animation is horrifying. I guess it's just like the book, the illustration, but it just looks horrifying. Like I was about to say, like that's the only thing I can relate to, like, you know, like people who read books and then they make films of the books. That is the only way I can relate to that, to people who read books and then they see the film adaptation and they're like, it's not as good as the book. That is the only way I can relate to those people, because I don't read books, like at all. Do you know what, those books I can read. I read them, read to filth, those books. Maybe because they had illustrations, maybe because they only had like 10 pages, 10 words per page. Quite easy to make sense of. Because I didn't have to imagine anything. Maybe I've just got a really bad imagination. Maybe I don't have a vivid, like, a picture. Because that's the thing, isn't it, where you can't picture stuff. I think I have that. When I was a kid, I used to be obsessed with Twilight when I was like 10. Kind of problematic, because I wasn't obsessed with Twilight. I was obsessed with Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 1. If you've seen the film, you know why it's problematic. I was obsessed with that film. And we used to, I think on that summer, like we went on holiday to like Devon or somewhere like that. And I had the whole of the film. I watched it so much. I watched it every day, at least once. It was definitely multiple times a day. For like probably about 6 months, I watched that film. Probably about 3 times a day, at least. Like I'd just watch it and then I'd rewind it. It's not that old. I'd watch it from the beginning again. And I watched it so much that I had it memorised in my head. And we go on car journeys and I'd sit in my seat, I'd sit there like that. And I'd be watching the film in my head. I had the whole script memorised, I had every scene memorised, and I'd sit there and I'd be like... And I had the whole film in my head. I went to see it 3 times when it was in the cinemas. 3 times. I was 10. Who let me in? Why did they let me in? And do you know what's like even worse? My parents used to have one of those portable DVD players. We had one. Why didn't I just play on my DS? Why did I feel the need to watch a film in my head? I don't know it now. I haven't watched that film in years. I couldn't tell you a single... Oh, I could tell you a scene from the film if we were talking about it. But like right now, I can't picture a scene from that film in my head at all. I can picture the sex scene. I didn't memorize the sex scene. I did when I was 10. I memorized the sex scene when I was 10. But at the age of 20, I still remember the sex scene. But specifically, okay, now I'm thinking about it, I can see it in my head. You know, the bit where like they're playing chess and she's trying to have sex with him, or the first time they have sex and he like breaks the bed and like they're skinny dipping and she, for some reason, doesn't she shave her legs right before they have sex, even though it was just her wedding day? Why did she do that? Surely she would have, you know, backsack and cracked it before she got married. Why wouldn't you just do it the night before? What are you doing the night before? Because I'm pretty sure she had no part in planning her wedding. I'm pretty sure Alice did all of it. What were you doing, Bella, the night before that you couldn't get a backsack and crack and you had to do it on your honeymoon while your vampire husband is waiting to skinny dip with you in the water? What are you doing? I've just realised this knife is probably so loud on the chopping board. I'm so sorry. I literally don't even remember how I got there. How did I get to talking about Bella getting sacked back and crack from Die of a Wimpy Kid, from... I tried to read Twilight. Actually, let me go back on this tangent. I did try and read Twilight. But because I was so Twilight... it was okay, that wasn't my skin, it was my nail. Not real now, they're fake. That was a close one. I almost cut the tip of my thumb off. Thank God for acrylics. Worth... Actually, no, these aren't acrylics, these are press-ons. Worth the, like, £1 they cost me to buy. Wow. It's just saved my thumb. I have a friend who actually cut off her little finger when she was little in a door frame. And it grew back. But it didn't grow back. It's not, you know, I don't know, but, like, her fingers now are like that. Like, one pinky's just shorter than the other. I don't really know how that works. So, technically, did it grow back? The skin grew back on top. You know, she's not lost her whole pinky finger. So it didn't technically grow back. Actually, my granddad cut off half his pinky finger. So his hand is like that. He was making my mum a dollhouse when she was a kid. And he was using a saw. So he had a bit of wood. He was making a dollhouse from scratch, from pieces of wood. Wow. And he was, you know, I don't know what he was doing. He sawed off his pinky finger. And so now he's just got a little nub in. He's like that. Aww. Aww. That didn't go back. Can't grow back bone, I don't think. But then what happens when you break your arm or your leg? Is that the bone growing back? No, it's not. If it snaps, they hold it then together, isn't it? That's what a cast is, and that's where you have the metal poles in your arm for. Does the bone just like fuse back together, or do you always have like a crack down your arm? I broke my nose and they just clicked it back in place, but I still have a bump on my nose from that. So I don't. Back to the cooking. The peps are in the oven, cooking away. I put them in for 10 minutes. Seems about right, doesn't it? Yeah. I should probably start on the filling, but instead I've just been cutting up these peppers like a crazy man. For some reason, they're just cutting into smaller and smaller pieces. I just thought of another story. Do you remember did you have this when you were younger? I remember hearing it in brownies when I was young. It was like the squares are getting smaller, and it was something about babysitter, and it was like supposed to be a scary story, and it was like something about a phone and a baby, and then when you answer the phone, the babysitter goes, "The squares are getting smaller," and it's like him cutting up the baby upstairs. Very weird. Did not
when I think back on it, I'm trying to make that make sense in my brain and it doesn't.
Oh my god. Today is my last day of work. Before I go back to uni on Saturday. It was like I started last month. I've been working there now for 3 months. It's crazy. Am I gonna miss it? No, not overly. I'm gonna miss the money. But I didn't really have many friends there, you know. My department was just me and my boss, so I didn't really get to talk to anyone or make friends with anyone. That's fine. It's okay, because I kind of used it as I go in, I put my headphones in, and I sit and I watch Netflix all day. I can't complain at all, and I get paid for it. I can't complain at all. Obviously I do my work. Don't my boss seeing this? But like, I'm doing an oil mask today, so I am just like, you know, this is how I do my high ponytail looks. I'm trying to get in the right place. I think that'll be okay. Yeah, this is really growing off, and it's catching all my hair under it, and it's really stressing me out. Yeah! I just got home from my last, look at my plait, that is a centigrade. My last shift working at the office. Wow. But next time I go into work, it will be a big girl job, and it will be something like a career. That's really scary, isn't it? Next time I get a job will probably be like my job. I don't like that. And I'm back at uni for the last year, and I'm dreading it that it's the last year. Because first year it didn't feel like a first year. I was never at uni. I never got to go out because of COVID. It wasn't my choice. And so I feel like I'm like a year behind. Like I feel like I'm going into second year. I really treated last year, you know, my second year as my first year, and I probably shouldn't have. But like, I feel like I had to, you know, get the most of the uni experience. My hair's been in this ponytail all day, and the back of my head really hurts. I had my hair in a ponytail like this for 2 straight days without taking it out Reading, and I was fine. But no, today I put it in and it is actually like hurting my head so much. I've had a tension headache all day, so I'm gonna have to take it out and like try and redo it somehow. Like do it, and I think I'm just gonna have to do a low plait instead of a ponytail plait, just to stop this headache. I think this is always really funny when I take this hairband off and my hair just I'm gonna re-oil my hair because I think my hair has literally soaked it all up. My hair gets so dry. Oh my god. It's not like knotty, it's just the relief of the tension felt so good. I look crazy now though. Luckily I have nowhere to be and no one to see tonight. Oh my god, look at that. That's horrendous. My hair's been in this now for like 12 hours, more than 12 hours, 16 hours I would say. It's this way. It's been like this for like 16 hours now, and it's time to wash it. Hopefully it's soaked all the oil. Hopefully the oil's done its job. Look what just came. I'm very excited. I'm gonna do first impressions. I bought a unitard. I'm very scared of unitards because I really feel like I won't like them on myself. I see them on other people and I love them, but I'm very worried that I am gonna hate it on myself. Okay, this is she. It is just a jumpsuit, isn't it? What size did I get it in? Got it in 10. There's a zip at the back as well. I didn't realise. I just thought it would like stretch. Okay. I need to return this. This is so tiny for a 10. And it's so small that like my thighs barely fit in the little leg holes. And it is completely see-through. I hate this. Oh my god, it's literally completely see-through. And it's giving me a camel toe. I should have known. Why did I order a Pretty Little Thing? Who did I think they changed? They never change. I can see my boobs through it, like the curve of my boobs here. I can't see my nipples. I'm actually baffled. And I can see my green underwear through it. Very nervous about this as well. It stinks. It definitely looked thicker. It's a stretchy leather. I got this in a 12. Why did I get this in a 10? Maybe it's the outfit. Maybe if I change the outfit, maybe because it's crease. It did not look this shiny and shit on the website. This looks awful. I hate this. Why is it so shiny? And it didn't look like a bin bag. It looks like a bin bag. And then I got this little chain, like belly chain. I'm never ordering Pretty Little Thing again. I've actually decided this is actually my last straw with them. Okay, it does look big enough. I was worried after these two have been failures. That was way too big. This is way too small. So what? There's no such thing as a size 11. So what the fuck am I supposed to wear? I just get so frustrated with clothes shopping now. Because I would say I'm an average size person. I wouldn't say I'm particularly small or particularly, you know, big. I would say I'm pretty average. So why am I struggling to find clothes that fit me? Okay, I do like the belly chain. Try and get a close up. This is see-through. Look at that. This is going back. That jacket is going back. But I will keep this. I do like this. And this was only £4. I'm not that mad. This was 15. That was 24. £24. Look like a bin bag. Oh, I hate it. Hate it so much. I might try a different outfit with it. I think I just hate it though. I'm never ordering from Pretty Little Thing again.